Okay, this is my final round of Acquisitioner's Luck. I got a bonus to that. That's one passed, and then the other passed.
Yep.
I'm out, bitches! Actually, don't want to move that. I want to go like this.
Mm.
And then standard action, I'm going to attack the zombie here. Longsword. Go. There we go.
Swing.
Would have been disheartening if I fucking fumbled that again after that epic.
It was a pretty good move. It's a pretty good move. Alright. The magical longsword cuts into the thing and cuts it to ribbons. Slimy ribbons.
Zyn totally has that shit under lockdown. If he doesn't, then he's not my brother.
Rae'nkalar?
See, it was my mere presence of standing next to you that got you to stabilize. You are welcome. My work is done.
Well, I don't know. I'm unconscious.
Yeah, well, I prefer you that way.
Yeah, and
It's like an angel, you know, looking over him.
Attack zombie 17.
Very disapproving angel.
Point blank, and it's a miss and 2 hits for 23 blunt damage.
Well, if 12 blunt damage did it, then you can redirect it.
I don't think 23 kills it, because it has probably a damage reduction of some sort.
Let's see, which one did you shoot? 17.
17.
Let's see, 12.
There you go.
Okay, that did kill him. Okay, so then the 11 damage against zombie 13.
There we go.
Nice.
Mm.
Yeah. He's kind of running out of stuff. Except for channeling. He's got a lot of that, but it doesn't really help. I guess it's stepping back and then trying to stab it.
You have a long spear?
Yeah. Five unmagical piercing damage.
Does nothing.
As expected. Alright.
And 14, well, he can't do much. 13. Yeah, he can stumble after. And slam at Alauneari.
Good.
It's a miss. Ah! 8 damage from falling. Yeah, not being the smartest creature, he just follows where the food is, and he falls in the pit.
Good.
Interesting.
There's no food in the pit.
No.
Unless they decide to eat each other, which would be fine by me.
They don't seem overly interested.
Well, you can send the earth elementals to burrow down.
They can just burrow straight in there.
Yeah. Sure. But,
There's not a whole lot you can do.
I can throw an acid splash down there. I don't think that's
I don't know if you have line of sight to that.
No, you need to stand pretty much next to it. So.
Well, then you'll plunk down there with them.
Hello.
Just dig through the ground. Hello.
You can kill 13.
Oh, yeah. Plunk
good.
there.
Oh, good. It didn't become my turn yet. Fantastic. Leap down the pit?
It's burrowed.
Oh, that makes sense to me.
There we go. It's pretty good for a small Earth Elemental.
It is.
Since the other zombie is in the pit, move action to draw the wand sticking out like of his bandolier around his chest, and then a standard action to
I'm on 0. I'm technically conscious.
Ugh. So much blood.
Condition, I am no longer dying. I'm still prone.
Wait, you rolled the healing that you got? I never saw it.
Yeah, it doesn't appear in chat because my macro's not working, but I'm on 0 health.
Your macros now. I remember this happening last year a lot.
I know why it's not working because I didn't increase the number of stacks when I hosted. So I'm getting stack problems, but I can deal with that next time if we have to host again.
Alright. Rae'nkalar is conscious.
Which then means, automatically, since I'm awakened again and the battle is still going, my judgment reactivates and I get a hit point. So I'm now on 1 hit point.
Garrus smiles upon you.
I guess, move action, I stand up. I get a 5-foot step there, and I will cure light wounds myself.
Alright.
Which Rilinid won't. We'll only just see as well. Me speak a prayer and draw a rune in the air as I heal myself. You identify as cure light wounds. Which goddamn macros are going to give me errors, or just edit it
As
manually.
the faint glow of a Garrus takes hold for a split second and disappears.
9 hit points. My turn's done.
Zyn.
So, would it be possible to get line of sight on the zombie without standing at the edge of the pit?
Well, I can probably move here. Maybe
Sure.
see him. Maybe.
Maybe. Do I see him?
Yeah, he has cover.
Okay. Attack. How far away is he? Probably not in 30 foot.
No.
Because he's down. Attack. 29 for 9.
Hmm. And that destroys him. And
Nice.
combat is over.
Oh, well, that was some fight.
Rilinid's watching me.
Yep. Okay. He can show whatever emotions he wants behind the mask, right? The mask just stares stoically.
Dodge around the pit.
Alauneari quickly looks to her siblings to make sure everyone's sort of standing.
Yeah, Zyn, despite bleeding quite heavily, though not as heavily as Rae'nkalar, I guess, is quite curious and turns to the rest of the party. This orb that I shot, is that of similar kind of what we have seen before? Similar to that shard that we found?
Alauneari nods. It is, brother. Or was.
We could feel something from it.
The Durga mentioned something about bringing back something. I suppose he didn't succeed, since he's now dead.
I brought back some corpses.
When Tristan approaches, does the shard she has react in any way?
That was
No.
meant to be secret. God damn it, I don't know how to use radio options anymore, apparently.
No, there's the shards that are left of the orb that you shattered. Is like they are inert. They are, to her mind, they look strangely like pieces of bone.
And how do they look like to a sane mind?
Well, that we won't know.
Since none of us are sane. Good point.
Rilinid will actually slide the mask up off of his head, revealing a sneer.
Well, siblings, unless there's actually something, an escape I do not know about, we still have kobolds to deal with before we can escape, not to mention the possibility of some magma worm.
Alauneari nods. Says, before we return, however, I would suggest we spend a few minutes taking care of some wounds.
The sneer softens.
Yes.
Rain looks towards Rilinid, clearly expecting something from him soon.
The only thing that happens is the sneer vanishes as soon as the mask slides back over his face, and the sword is sheathed, leaving the only thing he's wielding as the Wand of Cure Light Wounds.
The wand of inflict light healing.
Although I have no idea why I must brandish this upon you, brother, for it seems as if you have developed new talents of your own, perhaps thanks to our patron.
As I'm sure you were able to work out, yes. That was what it was, though limited in power for now.
Good, for this wand is nearly drained of all utility. So it begins. We have all of 10 charges on this wand. Try not to use all of them.
Let's try.
I believe in you, DDS.
7, that gives me to 16.
Keep going.
19.
24.
24.
32. 39, that'll be fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
Zyn would like to poke this dead corpse here and see what falls out.
Necrophiliac!
It's alright. It's all within our right. We are House Vytharia, after all.
Just sleep with whatever corpse we want.
Exactly. It's completely within our right.
My collection. I have them. Okay, you poke the corpse.
No, he wants to see if he has anything worth of attention, like
Sure.
a journal or money or fancy item.
Yes, he does have a journal.
Ooh.
It is written in Dwarven. He also has a small collection of gems, which would be a total of 500 gold pieces. His longsword is masterwork. Let's see here. He has a masterwork breastplate, a unholy symbol, which is thoroughly vile and horrid. And he has a ring of protection +1.
We'll pocket all the goodies. Take a look at the journal, and realizing that he can't read it, we'll probably bring it to Rilinid, since he seems to know a lot of languages.
As a matter of fact, Rilinid does know Dwarven, and briefly contemplates whether he wants to read the mad ramblings of a Duragar.
That is an important question.
Another time. However, it is time now, for you are so close to me. Brandishing the wand.
I like the
Expression of utter horror on Zyn's face.
Light healing.
Apparently, Dark Destiny Soul number 2 is connected.
Because I'm having so much trouble. I'm having so many stack overflows with my main one. I'm hoping a second one I'd be able to actually apply things.
I am the second soul.
Alright, let's go ahead and get you some action here. Throw some 1d8 +1s on you.
Let's do that.
Not too often Zyn gets whacked around the head. This will be amusing.
+1. Oh, I just need to press. Okay. And one more, I guess.
I didn't actually see any roll from you. Interesting.
Got 8.
Rolled 8, 6.
There we go, I saw it now.
33 health is on.
33, I guess one more.
Okay.
There you go.
God damn it.
You're fine.
Yeah, I'm fine.
We have all of 1 charge remaining in the wand.
It's like an emergency charge, that's it.
Oh, I need 33 health, you say. I'll sit here with my base 24. I suppose we should go back and clean out the kobolds then.
How does the room, I suppose, look and sound now that the eeriness is gone and the orb of power is no longer shining and the slime has calmed the fuck down?
Yeah, it now resembles a more normal cave. I mean, there are still bodies hacked and strewn about, and a lot of blood and gore, especially heaped around the orb. But it is clear that whatever sort of fell energies that orb emanated are now gone and broken. The pieces doesn't seem to do anything, and the strange sensation that came over you when you were close to it is also gone.
So Rilinid, sort of looking back at the hallway, looks back at Zed and says, "So what all did you find with the dwarf, other than this journal of things I'm not even going to bother to look at right now?"
Well, some valuable gems that we can certainly use, and some other things. This ring here seems magical, but other than that, nothing worth mentioning, really.
Rilinid tilts his head. "Oh, does it? How would you know?"
Well, you can certainly go take a look. Maybe
You
I missed
left it with the
something.
body?
No, he took the ring. He will hand you the ring.
That's right. I just thought, how many like gems and stuff was it? I was gonna note that down and
500 gold pieces.
okay. In that case, seeing as how Jonas told us this eventually anyway, it's worth rolling for myself to see whether I know what it is right now. Spellcraft. Bill looks at the ring. I think that's enough.
Yeah, that's enough.
Looks at the ring, looks at Zen, looks at the ring, says, "Put this on," hands it back to Zen.
Then looks at Rilinid for just a moment and shrugs and puts on the ring. What's the worst thing? It's cursed. God
Yes, you're now turned into a mite.
damn it. You know, that there's worse things to be turned into.
Not really.
No.
Not
You
really.
guys
No.
can go ahead and move and what have you. You guys can handle me moving me just fine.
Yes, it's a ring +1. You can add the +1. Whoa,
What?
Zakar has a new face.
What? Oh, yeah.
Yet
Yeah,
it is not
because-
new.
Being resummoned, he metamorphs.
No, that's because you keep saying he's a hellhound. He's not a hellhound. That's how he looks like.
Dark metamorphosis. You still have the snarling hellfire picture though.
Yeah, you need to change the other picture, but
Yeah, I'll change that.
Alright, so you're healed up, rested. Well, not really rested, but
I'm resting, yeah.
you're around.
Do we hear any kobold noises from the tunnel?
Nope.
Jonas, if I can, because I tried opening up the second one, apparently it didn't like that. I'm just going to quickly save the campaign and then try and stop it from glitching. That's okay.
Oh.
Yeah, it shouldn't be a problem. I don't think the one in which the server's running on isn't going to crash.
Famous last words. It shouldn't be a problem.
The problem is when I'm closing it down, I don't know if my computer might try closing all Javas, not just one Java. So,
If you close the right Java process, it should work. It should work.
How do you identify which one is which?
You don't. Yeah, that's
There you
the
go, the other
problem.
one's
You
closed.
don't.
Let me just. It's just gonna click through and save mine, which might take a second, but
So does
Okay,
this cavern continue this way?
No.
I guess the
And
water just
these-
runs out.
And this peculiar blackish space is just
The end of a tile.
nothing in particular?
It's the boundary between the waterfoil tile and the water tile. It
Okay.
wouldn't line up properly.
Okay, it's the same one that's down there.
So many fucking distractions today. You'd think people didn't know I was playing a tabletop game. Jesus. Phone, if you ring one more time, I'm going to toss you across my room. Don't you even think about it.
Hey!
Well, I think Zyn will just take another quick look around the room to see if there's anything that might have been missed, like a cave behind the waterfall or something silly like
The
that.
secret Duragar entrance, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
To the Dread Citadel.
Who knows?
Might as well play ball.
You scour through the place. I mean, you do notice that many of the bodies, again, they seem to be local, you would guess. Some of the drow bodies, not too many, but those you see seem to have markings that suggest they came from Bothus. The Spirit of Neblin seems to be coming from Fastervold or one of the more distant gnomish towns. And yeah, this gets Rahal is local, of course. So, but apart from that, not really. No, there is a lot of blood and viscera and stuff around.
So the drow from Waffles are just regular scouts and nothing that seems
Yeah.
out of the ordinary.
No, you would identify them as part of the regular scouting patrols that go out from Waffles and sometimes don't return.
That's good, I suppose. And there's no cave behind the waterfall.
No,
Oh, and this
not
one.
this time.
This
It
is
is
the only
possible.
waterfall.
It is possible the kobolds have snuck up behind us in the short stay we've been back here, and perhaps laid more of their traps. Perhaps this time my request to send someone ahead quietly will be more reasonable.
Rain
Then
nods
nods.
to this.
And charges up. Yes, reasonable. Charge.
Then just looks at Rilinid and says, "You volunteer, I suppose?"
The best way to do a job is to ensure that it's done myself. As the last time I left you alone, you sent Rae'nkalar in to be struck by a trap.
He insisted that he goes first. I couldn't do anything.
A glare goes to Zyn.
I don't believe you.
I believe what you will.
Rilinid does, he's obviously had a lot of training in stealth being an acquisitioner for the past century of his life, right?
He moves up here. It seems to be in the state where the party last went through. It doesn't seem to much have changed up here.
Here to the left, here to the right, might be kobolds with fucking things brandished, ready to go.
Nope.
Alright. Rilinid signals back to Zyn, close is clear, coast is clear, signal that back to the others. That is my
Then
sneaky
we'll-
sound.
It's a good sneaky sound. It's a twinkle toes, but
Then we'll signal that Rilinid thinks the way is clear. And move after him.
when he was up here, it is actually he doesn't hear anything from up here anymore.
Okay. Well, while the others are still far behind and can't see, these traps, like, is it like pressure plate activation? I mean, I did have enough perception to notice.
This is a pit.
I thought these would be two bear traps, yeah.
Yeah, bear traps, those two.
Is it possible to discern what they're, like, triggered by, like pressure?
These ones, yeah. Well, you step in them, and they're
Right,
triggered
obviously.
for the pit trap. Yes, if you step on any of the tiles here, the floor would crumble.
In that case, Mage Hand can exert 5 pounds of pressure here. Rilinid's going to actually use Mage Hand and press down on both of the traps, the bear traps, as well as the pit trap to see if that'll trigger.
Let's see here. Sure, why not?
Okay.
The bear trap's a snapshot, and the pit trap crumbles.
I could disable them, but what the hell, right? Might as well use the cantrips.
Indeed. Yes. Looking at the ledge. Doesn't see anything up there.
Scrutinizing it. I got some time before they catch up. Take 20 staring at the cliff. They designed this so that it would cave in on me. They did, didn't they? Those fuckers, they would. Fucking kobolds, they'd just be like walls.
It seems designed to hold up to them if they climb it a very specific certain way. Anyone else climbing up there might actually crumble the whole structure and get buried in debris and things. Really doesn't think that the ceiling would fall in. But the person would get stuck in a whole heap of rubble and pointy sticks and like spears and things. Probably very unpleasant.
But there might be a point of leverage at the north here where the cliffside joins into the wall.
Yes, he could try to climb up without using the kobold construction.
That will be sufficient. Okay, pulling out grappling hook with the silk rope attached, because Shell's always been around, we just never show her on the map.
Clonk, let's see, what do you need for actually hitting
I
something?
think it's AC 5 or AC 10, one of the two.
Alright, you find purchase on a stalagmite or something up there.
It's DC 5, remembering range increments.
Yeah. And in that case, with that in mind, and the sort of wall here to brace myself against, I'm going to go ahead and climb up here. Dirt, 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 dirt.
Right, you managed to get up.
Hello. We scried you.
What? You don't even know me. How did you describe me?
We have had our eyes on you for some time now, Mr. Vytharia.
There's like 6 of us. Come on.
Well, but only one man with a stone mask.
Damn it.
So rakish. We know who you are.
Say make nickname or else I don't believe you.
I like the tag you have put on yourself, by the way.
That's been on there for a while. Ever since I was called Messiah, I figured,
Alright.
In that case, now that I've ascended, just sort of like the same scrutinizing check, and I did a lot of perception stuff down there. Am I sure I don't hear anything? Any sort of chittering scuffle of claws, snouts?
You hear nothing. Or bats.
Rilinid lifts up the mask, looks at Zyn, gestures down to Zyn that the others can approach. Cannot perceive the kobolds. It should be safe to progress unless the group is interested in leaving Mount Uranov.
Yeah, then frowns at the cannot perceive, because in his mind that means that they are everywhere. And then he'll go signal to the others that it is safe to approach, but quietly.
Yes, let me remove 1 from my armor penalty. Now I have a +1 on my stealth check.
Amazing.
Take 10, it's 11. I mean, someone could fail in a perception check of 11.
And then signals
Penalties.
that we could probably leave unless we have any reason to chase the kobolds, I guess. Asking for opinions here.
Rilinid shrugs, signs back that, well, why did we come here? Is that purpose satisfied by us leaving now?
Zyn signals back, we found something that was more than I was expecting already.